Hi, I'm Vincent, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to launch your very first LinkedIn outreach campaign using Waalaxy. So you will see how to find leads with their verified emails, how to import them directly in Waalaxy, how to create and launch a LinkedIn outreach campaign, and finally, how to reply to your leads directly in Waalaxy. So if you follow this process step by step, you will be able to start sending LinkedIn messages, and I'm sure that it will help you to book sales calls with your ideal clients. So let's start. All right, so the first step is to create a free account on Waalaxy. And if you want to get the best free trial available, you just need to click the first link in the description, and then you will be on this page. So once you've clicked the link in the description, you click on Start for free, you connect your LinkedIn account, and then you will be able to access your free account. Once you've created your account, you will be on this page, on the home, and basically on this page, you have access to all your analytics. For example, you can see the number of responses you get, your response rate, the number of accepted invitations, and of course, you have your acceptance rate. And basically, you have a lot of analytics, which is useful if you want to improve your campaigns. On the left, you have all the features you can use on Waalaxy. So as I told you, in home, you have your analytics. Then in prospects, you will be able to import leads and manage your list of leads. Then in campaigns, you will be able to create and manage your campaigns. In inbox, you will be able to see and reply to your leads directly in Waalaxy. And in team, you can connect multiple LinkedIn accounts, which is always useful if you want to send a lot of LinkedIn messages. And at the bottom left of my screen, you see settings. And basically here, you can modify what you want. And by the way, the first thing I recommend to do is to go here in Accounts Activity. And here you can select your time zone. So it's not your time zone, but you want to put the time zone of your leads. And here you can select what days you want to send your messages. So Monday to Friday, it's perfect. And here you can select at what time you want to send your LinkedIn messages and cold emails. So let's say from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So like this. Then the next step is to import some leads in Waalaxy. So for that, you go here in Prospects. Then here you click on Import. And here you see that you have some options. And what I want to do is to export leads from LinkedIn Sales Navigator with GiveMeLeads. And then I will import my leads using Import CSV file. So I click on Import CSV file. And now what we need to do is to go on LinkedIn Sales Navigator and find decision makers. As you can see, I'm currently on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. It's basically an access to the LinkedIn database. Here on the left, I have all the filters I can use to find my best leads. And then on the right, I will get my results, so the leads. So let's make a quick search. And let's say that we want to target people with the current job title, Head of Marketing, like this. Then the company headcount is between, let's say between 500 to 1,000 people. And now the last filter I want to use is geography. And let's say that I want to target people based in New York. And you see that with these three filters, I have a bit more than 100 results. And if we check our leads, we have people who are head of marketing in New York. So head of marketing, head of marketing, head of marketing. So that's exactly what we want. Now the next step is to export these people into a CSV file. So if you want to export these people, unfortunately, you can't do that natively with LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And that's why you need a third-party tool like GiveMeLeads to have a button like this one, Extract Leads. So if you want to try GiveMeLeads for free, you have a link in the description. Then you install the Chrome extension, and at the end, you will get this button. So once you are happy with your search and you want to export these leads, you just need to click on extract leads. Then you will be redirected to your GiveMeLeads account. And now I can give the number of leads I want to export. So let's say 100. Then I click on export leads. And now I just need to wait a few seconds and I will get my export. All right, so after 31 seconds, you see that my export is done. So if I want to see my list of leads, I just need to click here on download CSV. So here is my list of leads. So if I scroll, we see that we have 100 leads, which is perfect. On top, you see that we have all the information we need to reach out to these people. So we have the first name, last name, LinkedIn URL. You have the verified emails of your leads, which is useful if you want to send cold emails to your leads. You have the job title, location, and actually much more information. So for example, you have the company name, company website, company location, and so on. Now, what I want to do is to import this list of leads directly in Waalaxy. So for that, we need to go back on Waalaxy. And now I click here and I select the list of leads on my computer. Then what you need to do is to map the column headers that you have in your list of leads with the Waalaxy property. So make sure that you have at least the first name. So first name from my CSV is mapped with the Waalaxy property first name. And then once you are ready, you just need to click on next. And finally, we click on import. And now that we've imported our leads, what we need to do is to send them a message. So for that, we need to create a campaign. So I go here on the left, I click on campaigns. Then I click on start a campaign. Here you have some options. So you can send just a connection request. Then here you can send a connection request and send 2 messages. Here you can just send a message. So it's useful if you want to target people who are in your network. And the last option you have is all campaign models. So if you want something more specific, you just need to click here and you can build what you want. For this tutorial, I will use invitation plus 2 messages. Here I need to give a name for my campaign. And I like to use the filters I use to identify my leads. So I target people who are head of marketing in New York in a company headcount between 500 to 1,000 people. Then I click on next. So how do you want to add your prospects from my list? And my list is head of marketing. So do you want to add all the prospects from this list? Yes. And now we create our sequence. So the first step is to send a connection request, and you have the choice to send a note in your connection request or not. If you want to have the best acceptance rate, I recommend you to not add a note. So no continue. Then here we wait 2 days before sending the first message. So I click on next, and now we can write our first message. So what I like to do is to say hi first name. And if you want to use first name, just need to click here in insert a variable, then first name. Then just for this tutorial, I will ask a very simple question. Do you use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to build your lead list? So very easy to understand and very easy to answer because it's a yes or it's a no. Then if you want to have a preview of your message, you just need to click here on preview. And here on the top right of your screen, you will see a preview of your message. So make sure that it's not too long. If you want to personalize your message, you can do that. So here you can add an emoji, so not very useful. Here you can add an image. You can add an attachment, for example, a PDF. You can add a GIF, or you can record a voice note, which is a good idea if you want to have better reply rate. Then once your message is ready, you click here on confirm. Then we wait 3 days before sending the next message. And now rewrite a follow-up. For example, quick follow-up. So very simple. And finally, we click on confirm. On this page, you have a recap. And once you are ready to launch your campaign, just need to click here. And boom, you see that your campaign is currently running. Now, if you want to edit your campaign, of course, you can do that. So you click here on edit. Then what you can do is to edit your campaign. For example, if you want to modify a message, you can add some leads to your campaign. Or if you want, you can just pause your campaign. And now this time when I go in campaigns, you see that I have my campaign where I target people who are head of marketing and so on. Finally, once you've launched your campaign, you will get some replies from your leads. And I want to show you an interesting feature to help you manage all your replies. So if you want to access this feature, you go here and you click on Inbox, and then you will be on this page. On this page, you see that on the left, you have all your discussions from LinkedIn. And if you click on someone, you will get all your discussion. So what you can do is to reply directly in Waalaxy. For example, you can write a message. So I just type message and I click on send. And this message will be sent on LinkedIn. So with this feature, you don't need to waste your time to go on LinkedIn and check your inbox to reply to your leads because you can reply directly in Waalaxy. And now the second feature I want to show you in this inbox feature is the tagging system. So if you have a lead who are interested, I recommend you to tag the lead. So for that, you click here on the plus, and here you say, for example, that the lead is interested. Then, if you want to be 100% sure that you follow up your leads correctly, I have a process for you. So you go here and you click on this filter button. Then in tags, you see that you only want to see people who are interested. So you click here, then you click on apply. And now on the left, you only have the leads who are interested by your offer or your service. So with this process, you can easily follow up the leads who are interesting for you. So this is it for this tutorial on Waalaxy. Now, as I told you, if you want to try the tool for free and get the best free trial available, you just need to click the first link in the description. And now, if you want to easily export your leads from LinkedIn Sales Navigator into a clean CSV file, you can go on GiveMeLeads.io, or you have a link in the description. And now, if you want to see a complete beginner-friendly tutorial on how to use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to find B2B leads, you can click somewhere on the screen. It was Vincent. I wish you a nice day, and I see you in the next video. Bye-bye.